that he's going to bend you.
Again, there's somebody we was talking about earlier with Dustin Steele and all the big moments in PWF history. Look at some of the Death Riders' biggest moments. One of the biggest moments in the history of the VFW wrestling, of the Kingsport VFW, was the Death Riders versus JK and JC. One of the most heated feuds I can remember, the Death Riders versus JK and JC. Chick White has been around this business for a long time. Chick White has all the experience. But here's another man, Steve. Here's another man that's been in the business for just as long. The Texas Ranger, all over the place. Texas Ranger, been around for many, many, many years in independent wrestling, Steve.
Yeah, I like Chuck Norris. I like watching. Oh, Texas Ranger? Yeah, Texas Ranger, you can't knock him. He's pretty good. He's been everywhere, man, done everything. He's an awesome competitor. It's gonna be the rest of the match here. Chick White, Texas Ranger. Should be interesting. Chick never cheats.
Chick never cheats. One thing to look out for during this match, fellas, how do you think Texas Ranger's back's gonna fare after the last time we was here in Rogersville? The last time Texas Ranger was in action was May 22nd. Texas Ranger took a big spill to the outside of the ring, nailing the lower region of his back on that the turnbuckle over there Chick White's standing in. How do you think Texas Ranger's gonna work around it or what?
Well, as you just seen him whenever he run the ropes there, if the back is hurting him at all, just from him running the ropes, he did not let on that it was a problem. So if that is what I'm reading into it, I'm going to guess that the back is not really going to be that big of a deal in this. That's going to be mano-a-mano, rough style, may the best man win.
Steve, what do you think is going to be going on here with the back of Texas Ranger after the last time we was here in Rogersville, Tennessee?
I don't know, he had to be carried out, you know. I guess he's okay. I guess the doctors cleared him to wrestle, but, you know, if Chick White remembers, that's the first thing he's might go after.
Chick White, that's just the kind of competitor Chick White is. That's the way the Death Riders made their living in this business. Still waiting for the opening bell of this matchup. Texas Ranger getting the fans solidly behind him here in Rogersville. Texas Ranger over the past few months, James and Steve, he's definitely grown more likable in the fans' eyes as far as many people are concerned.
Well, yeah, he's become a fan favorite in PWF, that's for sure. But I tell you, like, you know, Chick White's Death Riders, they never cheat. Never seen them cheat. Oh, tie up. Ranger pushing back. Chick complaining about the hire. Ref needs to check it. Yeah, they pulled his iron, man. Yeah, they pulled his iron. Pulled it. I mean, I tell you. Can't believe it, Texas Ranger pulled his hair like that.
Some of the fans saying he was checking him for lice. Texas Ranger, if you can read the back of that shirt, what's it say, James?
Old school's cool.
We're definitely going to see some of that in this match right here. Two old school roughneck wrestlers. This is what we're going to see most of the match. Ground and pound, wear your opponent down. Like we just seen an elbow, bare elbow to the gut of the Texas Ranger. Now, see Chick White may already be... Chick White, see, he may be indirectly going for the back. A shot to the kidneys, just like I'm fixed to give James Buchanan here, fans.
Excuse me, I may have to go to the bathroom.
That's going to take some out of your back.
Big right hand, Ranger's putting him in the corner. What's he going to do? Go for some shoulder blocks, the midsection. Oh, Lord. Man. That knocks something out of it. Oh, over the top, man. Ranger went over the top on that one there.
Ranger, just as Dustin Steele did, went for it and lost it. And he's showing some signs of some pain in the lower back right there. Snapmare, beautiful snapmare takeover. Shot to the back by Chick White. Oh, we know what he's going for.
Well, any wrestling strategist will tell you if you know your opponent has a weakness, an injury of some kind, the smart strategy would be to go after that injury to try to weaken him or incapacitate your opponent. Easy victory, easy pinfall. So, Chick is actually wrestling a very good, sound match so far. Ranger is definitely going to have his hands full in this match, as you can see so far. Ranger off the ropes here. Oh, good stiff arm right there to the forehead. My God, that leveled Chick, and he's got to be seeing stars right here now. And Ranger, of course, is trying to catch his breath, and so both these big guys are down here, and they're just clubbing the piss out of each other, it looks like.
Chick White and Texas Ranger. Chick White now pulling the sort of a camel clutch type maneuver. Camel clutch type maneuver there. 15. 30. Camel clutch there applied. Big club across the back. Oh, big kick to the gut right there to Chick White by Texas Ranger. One thing we've not seen tonight, I don't think we've seen any of them, what Texas Ranger is most famous for, the chop shop.
You know, I'm going to go on record, seeing as how we got old school's cool in the ring here. I'm going to say it's just a matter of time before the chop shop is open for business.
Chick's going, yeah, the way Steve's over here saying, Chick going for the back. You take it out of the back, he's not going to be able to do them chops. You got to swing the back. You got to swing your lower back coming around for a chop right there. Texas Ranger again on the outside. You could definitely see some signs, Steve, of the back injury coming to play in this match.
Oh, yeah, I mean, the last time Texas Ranger got carried out, Chick knows it. And I tell you, Chick's working on her back. That's the veteran of it. And that's the veteran of it. I mean, he's going for the back, going for the kill, like he smells that blood.
Just like Texas Ranger's a wounded animal, and Chick White's the cheetah, or what you would say, so to speak, coming in here. Cheetahs, lions, tigers, they'll all pounce. Sorry. Oh! Big drop kick by the Ranger. Texas Ranger Mexican surfboard applied. Chick White shot off into the corner. Irish whip coming in. Oh, going for the splash. Spine buster out of the corner. 2, 3. Chick White on the ropes to get the win, Steve.
Is it me or is the Chick White building a fan base here?
I don't know, there's a lot of fans here in this area of wrestling, of the rough and tough, ground and pound, southern style of wrestling that Chick White demonstrates to the best of his to anybody's abilities.
You don't think it could be the tattoos?
chicks do dig tattoos. Pardon the pun about chick digging tattoos. Chick White.
Hey, chicks dig chick. Okay.
It's been pegged, fans. It's been pegged. James, I'm going to give you 5 on that one. Nice on you. Fans, great opening. 2 matches here. Big Daddy Freddie defeating Dustin Steele. Texas Ranger losing to Chick White ever so conspicuously. What's this? Who's that on the way to the ring? Oh no, I know who this guy is. Looks like my broadcast booth's being invaded here.
Well, Dylan Sizemore make room for Matt Rhodes at PWF. Only reason I'm here is to call this tag team match coming up here. Robbie Cassidy, the world champion of the Championship Wrestling Alliance, in action. That's the only reason I'm here.
It's sure going to be a great match. Robbie Cassidy, Daniel Mulligan. We seen Daniel Mulligan up there Wednesday in action at the CWA television tapings. Johnny Knievel was a great opponent. That was a great match we seen right there. Brought up brawls from all over the locker room up there.
Well, I wasn't in Bristol this past Wednesday, and the reason I wasn't in Bristol, Dylan, was because the CWA suspended me for 2 weeks because they didn't like the remarks I made on television about Robbie Cassidy. Now, like I said, the only reason I'm here is because the world champion is here. I do not like Robbie Cassidy. I said on television Robbie Cassidy could burn in hell. I mean that. Robbie Cassidy can go straight to hell, and he can burn in hell for all I care. I'm just here because the Championship Wrestling Alliance sent me here.
Well, Robbie Cassidy went straight to PWF, and that's where he's going to prosper. Robbie Cassidy bringing the CWA World Heavyweight title, bringing the CW National Heavyweight title with him to PWF, to Terry Tyler Tower of Power, the most elite group of champions anywhere in professional wrestling.
Elite group of champions. I don't know what kind of champions you want to call them. PWF champions, tag champs, whatever they are. I don't keep up with PWF, Dylan. I don't know who your champions are, and I really don't care. Let me tell you what I'm here to do. I'm here to call the match with you right down the middle, and that's what I'm going to do. We're waiting for the guys to come to the ring, and I believe you're having a little problem here getting the guys out here to the ring. Where is everybody?
That's the question of the hour right now. Robbie Cassidy, Daniel Mulligan, they must be in the back here. Going over the last-minute strategy with Terry Tyler, the manager of champions, 2008 manager of the year here in the Pro Wrestling Federation. Here comes the referee on his way to the ring. Let's see if we can get things kicked off here. Well, I just want to go out here I want to go out here while we're waiting on this match to start, Matt Rhodes. I want to get your prediction on this match.
My prediction, well, I'll tell you what, you got Johnny Knievel, and I've heard a lot about Johnny Knievel. I hear he's pretty good. Probably the best that PWF has. It's going to be exciting. Robbie Cassidy, like him or hate him, and right now I pretty much hate his guts, and so does everybody in the Championship Wrestling Alliance. But Robbie Cassidy is the best in the world because he's a world heavyweight champion. And here comes the turncoat right now, along with Terry Tyler and Daniel Mulligan. I tell you what, there's a backstabber right there. I can't predict who's going to win this match. It's a 50-50 shot for either team.
This is a 50-50, and one of the major deciding factors in this match is going to be who Johnny Knievel can find in the locker room to be his partner for this match. You got to believe many people are going to want to get in this match for a shot with Robbie Cassidy right there, because regardless of where he's at, you got to think whoever's watching him, a win over Robbie Cassidy in any type of fashion will move you up in contention for the shot at the title.
Well, I agree with you there. You seem pretty smart there, kid. He will move up the rankings indeed if either Johnny Knievel or his tag partner could beat Robbie Cassidy, because he is the world champion of the Championship Wrestling Alliance. Let me state that. CWA, not PWF. Y'all don't have a world champion. CWA does.
Actually, we do have a world heavyweight champion, because May 30th, after the event, after all the happenings, Robbie Cassidy is exclusive property of the Pro Wrestling Federation. He brought that belt with him to be defended Friday night, Kingsport, Tennessee, under a PWF banner, Matt Rhodes.
Under a PWF banner. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to be professional. I'm going to keep my opinions about PWF to myself, okay? So I don't offend you and I don't offend anybody else here tonight in this building. But Johnny Knievel right now looks like he's going in the battle 1-on-2. Has he found a tag partner, Dylan Sizemore? Now, Johnny Knievel may be talented indeed, but Daniel Mulligan's a big man and so is Robbie Cassidy. Who in the world has he found that has the talent like Robbie Cassidy and even Daniel Mulligan?
The PWF locker room, I don't know if you know it, Matt Rhodes, chock full of talent. Everywhere you turn, you're going to see some talent in the PWF locker room, just as you're going to see the talent to get the loudest crowd in the world right here in the PWF. Loudest crowd anywhere. I'm having to sit close to you to hear what you're saying here. Let's see, Johnny Knievel, well respected in the ranks of the PWF locker room as well as the independent wrestling scene. Johnny Knievel could have went anywhere to get an opponent, to get a partner. Let's see, many people have had beef with Mad Dog Mulligan as well here. Let's see, we could see anybody come out here.
I'm interested to see who Johnny Knievel has chosen. If he's smart, he would have went to the CWA and found him an actual athlete, an actual wrestler to come in here and compete against Robbie Cassidy. That's what he should have done. Let's see what he's done.
Well, I want to know who in CWA, besides Robbie Cassidy and maybe one other man, have went 60 minutes in a battle royal after wrestling a tag team match that went about 20 minutes in one night.
On several occasions, our guys, including Robbie Cassidy himself, and Tony Gibbons have went 60 minutes with one another in the ring, and they're calling for the bell. And it seems like that Johnny Knievel's going into this in a handicap match, and this does not vote in his favor right here. It's going to be 1-on-2, both men in the ring plus Terry Tyler ringside, and I don't like Mr. Knievel's chances.
I don't like Knievel's chances at all, no matter how big of a heart Knievel has, and Knievel has one of the biggest hearts I've ever seen in anybody. Daniel Mulligan, the Mad Dog, the hillbilly heartthrob Daniel Mulligan, he's over 300 pounds. Robbie Cassidy is a world heavyweight champion. Oh, and Johnny Knievel just outsmarted both of them.
Well, you see Johnny Knievel using his speed advantage for the moment. He does have that to his advantage. What? A double clothesline, and that proves this kid has strength. Robbie Cassidy out here on the floor right in front of us, Dylan. And now Johnny Knievel unloading forearms on Robbie Cassidy. Robbie into the ropes. He comes off of the ropes with a drop kick. Out of nowhere, quick pin attempt. The referee, come on referee, pay attention. You guys need some referees down here as well.
Oh, Knievel takes out Mulligan on the outside of the ring. Cassidy comes in from behind. What we're getting right here, right now, Matt Rhodes, preview Friday, June 12th. I cannot stress it enough, fans. You do not want to miss this for nothing. These two men, one-on-one, CWA World Heavyweight title on the line, fans. And now, right now, Robbie Cassidy taking it to young Mr. Knievel.
Well, June 12th, Friday night, Kingsport National Guard Armory. It is going to be Robbie Cassidy and Johnny Knievel. And I'll tell you what, like I said, Robbie Cassidy is a low-down son of a gun. And I don't like him one bit for what he done to us at the Championship Wrestling Alliance. But I'll tell you what here, Johnny Knievel has an opportunity of a lifetime coming up less than a week from now in Kingsport, Tennessee at the National Guard Armory, where a lot of legendary matches have took place over the years in that building. A lot of world title matches have took place in that building. It's going to be classic. And fans, you should come out and see it this Friday night. I'm going to make it. I'm going to put it on my schedule to be there Friday night in Kingsport to see this world title match.
It's going to be certainly one of the best matches. This match will go down in history as one of the greatest matches out of either two promotion that have had. Johnny Knievel, 2009 Red Carpet Rollout Tournament winner. Johnny Knievel has picked up wins over Menace. Johnny Knievel picked up wins over Josh Crawford. Knievel's picked up wins over just about anybody you can bring out here. Knievel just flipped Robbie Cassidy off his feet on his back, now working the arm of Robbie Cassidy here. Most of Robbie Cassidy's moves involve his arms right here. And if Knievel can take out his arms like he's trying to do right now, but Robbie Cassidy getting back up to a feeted base here, Knievel can just try to take out some of the moves of Robbie Cassidy. Cassidy would be smart. Knievel up and over. Deep arm drag by Johnny Knievel back onto the arm of Robbie Cassidy.
Nice arm drag takedown right there. Robbie Cassidy, he's kind of taking a back a little bit here. Oh, you see the strength of Robbie, but Johnny Knievel rolls through and still has the arm. Let's go back to this past Wednesday night. I wasn't in Bristol, but I know what happened. I saw the footage. We saw Johnny Knievel, and we saw an attack on Johnny Knievel, and we saw three of our main guys in the Championship Wrestling Alliance. Saw Brian Logan, former world champion Tony Evans, and notorious Nick Hammonds shake the hand of Johnny Knievel. Now, what do you have to say about that for your so illustrious PWF alumni, Johnny Knievel, shaking hands with the Championship Wrestling Alliance stars in Bristol this past Wednesday?
I have to say about that, Johnny Knievel knows when to respect help as he can get it. Johnny Knievel will be PWF through and through, Matt Rhodes. That is all there is to say about that. Mulligan cocky cover here, one count only. Johnny Knievel was coming out there. There's no way any one man, I don't care if you're from PWF or if you're from CWA, can outlast three other men. There's no way that can happen. Johnny Knievel, drop kick here, taking Mad Dog Mulligan aback. Johnny Knievel, oh, Mulligan's shoulder block right there, taking Knievel down. Robbie Cassidy in. Robbie Cassidy has not done anything to endear himself to the fans here in the PWF. Something he could say as of since the promotion switch from Robbie Cassidy, since he turned his back on CWA, came to the greener pastures of Pro Wrestling Federation. There's been an attitude change of him.
Well, I don't blame these fans one bit for booing Robbie Cassidy. I don't blame him one bit for telling him he sucks, because he does suck. He's a traitor. He's a liar. He's a backstabber. That's what he's done to us. And if you're not careful down here in the Pro Wrestling Federation, that's what he's going to do to you.
Oh! First plate of chop served up tonight, Matt Rhodes.
Let me tell you what, that's what the guys of the Championship Wrestling Alliance are made of. And Robbie Cassidy, yeah, he's a turncoat, but he's tough.
CWA Tough just got took down by PWF Athleticism. Oh! Robbie Cassidy.
He just turned your boy inside out, and he about landed on top of his head.
Tags in Mad Dog Mulligan. I want to point something back out to the PWF fans here. May 22nd, right here in the Rogersville Armory, we seen a match between Mad Dog Mulligan and Johnny Knievel. Mulligan sort of injured the ribs of Knievel. Wednesday night in Bristol, Mulligan continued to work on the ribs of Knievel. If Mulligan is smart, he's going to do the same thing here. Mulligan is an accomplished in-ring performer. Oh, big slam. Former PWF champion. Mulligan knows his way around the ring. Triple Crown champion is Mad Dog Mulligan. He's going to be able to pick apart Knievel. And you got to think Robbie Cassidy's just sitting back enjoying every bit of this right here, lightening him up for coming up Friday night, their big world title match in Kingsport, Matt Rhodes.
Well, Johnny, like I said just a few moments ago, Johnny Knievel is going to get a shot of a lifetime. This kid's been around for a couple of years, and yeah, I'll give the respect to him. He's worked his butt off. He's had some big matches in Rogersville and all over the area, and the kid has earned his spot right here in PWF for sure. But I tell you what, is he worthy of World Heavyweight title contention? You'll find out, fans, Friday night in Kingsport. Look out here. He caught him there. Wow!
Oh, Mad Dog murder right there by Daniel Mulligan. Johnny Knievel kicks out. You gotta think Johnny's sitting in there rethinking his decision right now of coming out without a partner.
Yeah, you definitely. I'll tell you what, I was shocked to see that he came out here without a partner, because you look at Daniel Mulligan, he's a big man, and Robbie Cassidy's been around a long time, and he knows how to stretch you inside that ring. Johnny Knievel, I tell you what, not a smart decision, a gutsy one, a brave decision. I'll give him credit for that. What a knife-edge chop right there. Robbie Cassidy lighted him up like a tree at Christmas time right there. But Johnny Knievel has guts, but he don't have brains.
But he's got heart, Matt Rhodes. He's got heart, and that heart will give you more than a brain will. Sure, a brain's going to help you out a lot, but Knievel's got the heart, the drive, the will, and the fans behind him to go the extra mile and do what he's doing right now. 1, 2, 1 count only for Johnny Knievel here on the World Champion. It's going to take more than that, Johnny Knievel, to pin the World Heavyweight Champion, Robbie Cassidy, who is still exclusive to PWF. Now, we're going to have to think of this. What's he going to do to that CWA World title if in Kingsport were to happen, Knievel were to pick up a victory?
Well, let me tell you what, that is property of the Championship Wrestling Alliance. And even though Robbie Cassidy stood in the ring and said he quit, and the son of a gun may have quit, good for him. He could come down here and he could stay with you guys. But he is obligated to defend this title belt that's sitting right in front of me in Kingsport, in Bristol, in Greenville, Johnson City, wherever the Championship Wrestling Alliance is. He is required to defend that title.
And he will defend that title June 12th. Kingsport against Johnny, and then the next night, June 13th, he will defend it against notorious Nick Hammonds at CWA Summer Bash.
Well, that is if he survives the match with Johnny Knievel. Whoever wins that match will defend against Nick Hammonds the next night in Kingsport. And I spoke to Nick just a little while ago, and he is ready. He is training extra hard right now. He wants this match. He wants it to be Robbie. And it don't matter to Nick if it's Johnny Knievel, but he wants this match to be Robbie because he wants to brutalize Robbie Cassidy, and he wants to leave him laying in the middle of his hometown in a puddle of blood.
Well, also on that card, PWF versus CWA. The Disciple of Wrestling, former world champion Brian Logan, goes one-on-one against a mystery man from the Pro Wrestling Federation. We haven't quite decided yet who we're going to send up there, but I've got to tell you, it's going to be big, and it's going to be huge, and he's going to kick Brian Logan all over the Civic Auditorium, just like Robbie Cassidy did on May 30th.
You know, why don't you shut your mouth? You don't know what you're talking about, kid. Brian Logan's a former two-time world heavyweight champion. You understand that? You listen to me. Brian Logan's a two-time world champion. I don't care who you send up there. He is going to kick their ass all over the Kingsport Civic Auditorium. You better go get the best talent you got in your locker room because Brian Logan will kill them, and then he's coming for Robbie Cassidy.
Well, regardless of who it is, it's going to be a good match, and I think Brian Logan's going to have a little bit on his hands right here with anybody we send up from the PWF because we've got more than just skill. We've got skill, and we've got heart, and we've got the drive to go the extra mile, just like Knievel just did, flipping Cassidy over. Now Knievel desperately gasping for air here. Knievel needs to get up. Knievel needs to do something, and now the fresh Mad Dog Mulligan tags in. Knievel and Mulligan, Robbie Cassidy may not be the only turncoat here in the ring. Mad Dog Mulligan, once Johnny Knievel's best friend, now he's taking him down with a clothesline, going for the pin. 1, 2, Knievel kicks out. Once Mad Dog Mulligan was Knievel's best friend, April 17th in Kingsport, Tennessee, in a steel cage match. Mulligan turned his back on Knievel, accepted the offer to join the Tower of Power, and now look what we've got going on here. 2 turncoats on one team, what you say, Matt Rhodes?
Well, that's good. All the turncoats can stay together. All the backstabbers can stay in one group. I don't care. And I don't care who's a backstabber here. I know Robbie Cassidy is. I don't care nothing about Mad Dog Mulligan. All I'm here for is Robbie Cassidy in the best interest of that world title. And right now, coming up this Friday night in Kingsport, I won't stress it enough, Johnny Knievel, the biggest opportunity of his young career. The biggest opportunity anybody can receive in professional wrestling. World Heavyweight title match. This is one of the most prestigious titles, the most prestigious title in the world right here. Whoa, with a bulldog from out of nowhere. I'll tell you what, Robbie Cassidy's no man's land right here. Johnny Knievel trying to get the crowd behind him. And this Rogersville crowd is behind Knievel. I'll give the kid this much. He's got the crowd on his side. Right now he's using the crowd as his tag team partner, and that's the best thing he can do. But what I'm wondering is, why in the world didn't this kid bring out a tag partner? I still cannot get over that.
Sometimes Mr. Knievel, he can have more heart than brains, so to speak here. Knievel decides to come out here and showcase it himself. I believe what Knievel wanted to do is make sure he could inflict everything he could on Robbie Cassidy, and his plan backfired. Knievel wanted to come out here and make sure he could give Robbie Cassidy everything he's got tonight. test him out, so to speak, before Friday night. This is the first between these two, not one-on-one, the first meeting period between these two. And Knievel just wanted to see what Robbie could bring him. I think Knievel's looking more forward. Oh, big maneuver right there by Robbie Cassidy, taking Knievel off his feet, lifting him, working over the back of Knievel. He got up, Mulligan. Look at this, the Black and Ease Assassin, PWF Heavyweight Champion, Menace, comes out to the ring. Menace is one of the best wrestlers I've seen wrestle anywhere. Menace has accepted Knievel's offer. Menace will be the tag team partner of Johnny Knievel.
Well, Menace one time was a part of championship wrestling, but he's like Robbie Cassidy. He come down here and joined up with you guys where there's no freaking talent. Menace is his tag partner. Now, wait a minute. Now, is this legal? Was Menace signed as the tag partner?
You may have been talking bad about Knievel's brains. This could have been his scheme all along, Matt Rhodes. This could have been it all along.
That could have been his scheme, but he could have got hurt too. Knievel's got to think. He's got to be healthy for Friday night because he's going to have to give 150% in a world title match. Is he going to make the tag?
Oh, here he is, Menace. The Black and Ease Assassin tags in. Clotheslines all around. Back elbow to Robbie Cassidy. Comes in. Back elbow to Mad Dog Mulligan. Shoots Robbie Cassidy off the ropes. Big drop kick. Big drop kick. I can hear that all the way over here, Matt Rhodes. Menace lots it up.
You may have heard it. I felt that one. That was a hard, stiff drop kick right there from Menace. And I'll give you one thing, Dylan. Menace is one of the best wrestlers in this area. I've known Menace for quite a while. Menace off of the ropes. That springboard.
Springboard back elbow takes out the Tower of Power by the Black and Ease Assassin.
Hey, I tell you what, Menace, he's one of the best guys. I tell you what, that springboard, that was awesome. 1, 2, and Mulligan grabbing the referee here, and Menace may have had the match put away. That was a near fall, but Mulligan yanking the referee away at the last second may have saved the match for his team.
Oh!
One of the hardest choppers in this area right there is Menace.
One thing I want to point out here, it's interesting to see the tag team pairing of Johnny Knievel and Menace. We've seen some of the greatest matches in PWF history go down between these two. The best match no one ever saw, the Kingsport VFW Menace versus Johnny Knievel. That match went to a time limit draw. That was one of the best matches I've ever seen. Last month in Kingsport, Johnny Knievel, April 17th, had his PWF title shot against Menace. Menace went for a wheel. Menace was spinning Knievel, the big toss. Knievel's head went right into that purple ring post sitting in front of us. Knievel's sidelined for about a week and a half, 2 weeks on an injury right there. Menace is one of the most talented men I've ever seen. And Johnny Knievel, you got to think Johnny Knievel's thanking his lucky stars right now that Menace came out here to help him out.
Well, yeah, you better believe he is, because Johnny Knievel was 2 seconds away from an injury that could have sidelined him and kept him out of that world title match this Friday night. So he better be thinking, God Almighty, for Menace coming out here. What a super kick out of the corner from out of nowhere, and Menace is lightning fast. And right there, he's got Mulligan down on the mat. He needs to follow up here. Here's a pin attempt. 1, 2, and
oh! Menace moves. Cassidy connects with Mulligan on an elbow drop. Oh, Menace takes Robbie Cassidy to the floor right here in front of us, Matt Rhodes. Robbie Cassidy dazed and confused. Knievel over the top rope plancha right here in front of us. Oh my God, Matt Rhodes.
He took that turncoat son of a gun out, and he's laying right here on the floor, right in front of us, and that's where he deserves to be, flat on his back right out here on the floor. I hope they have to call the ambulance for Robbie Cassidy and take him to the hospital here in Rogersville. Sorry, piece of crap.
All I got to say, oh, big DDT by Menace in the middle of the ring. Menace goes up to the top rope. Menace is on top. Moonsault halfway across the ring. We'll see Menace in Kingsport Friday. He just shot himself all the way up there. Menace and Johnny Knievel pick up the hard-fought victory over Mad Dog Mulligan and Robbie Cassidy. One of the best matches I've seen in quite some time, Matt Rhodes.
Well, Menace right there, what an athletic moonsault right there, all the way across the ring. And if Johnny Knievel is successful Friday night, he'll become new World Heavyweight Champion.
He can't do that. He came over the top rope on me. What is that?
Your hands off me.
Well, Matt Rhodes, it looks like I'll be seeing you Wednesday in Bristol.
I would say it's a pleasure working with you, but it wasn't. It actually was a pain in the ass.
Well, now that he's gone, I can breathe fresh air. Coming right through here. PWF fans, the dream team in the ring. Dream team of Menace and Johnny Knievel right here. We're going to take it to an intermission. More great PWF action to come.
That was good, but I so wish I could have done commentary. I could have played off that so well.
Fans, we're coming back right here on this one. We thought the action was over. Robbie Cassidy just takes out the #1 contender with a clothesline. Now a big boot to the back of the head of Johnny Knievel. Robbie Cassidy wanting to get everything he can in, James Buchanan, before this Friday night's title match.
I don't agree with Robbie's methods, but I am glad he's here in PWF because, as we all know, over in the other Fed, they didn't know how to properly utilize somebody of his talents like we do here.
And obviously they need to train some announcers because, good Lord, that man, he smelled so bad when he came over here, I had to turn my nose away from him.
And, Matt, here's just a bit of advice for you. Matt, think about this. How did it feel to know that Robbie Cassidy, your World Heavyweight Champion, came to the...
Sorry to cut you off. Springboard front elbow. Springboard flying elbow by Johnny Knievel off the chair that Robbie Cassidy set up in the middle of the ring.
Came to the better Fed and in a tag team match got his butt handed to him by our champion.
The Black and East Assassin Menace. Fans, we'll see you after a short intermission. PWF fans, we're back with some great PWF action. My Lord, how hot that last match was. Glad to be sitting back over here away from the head honcho or shake and bake or whatever he wants to call himself, Matt Rhodes. I dread the next time I have to see him at a CW show. When PWF, we show up, we take names, we invade, we show them who the real Wrestling Federation is. But on to better and better things. On their way to the ring right now for tag team action, PD and JD, the Hogs. Pure Power JD Hogg, former PWF Hardcore Champion. PD yet to hold any gold here in the PWF. JD, Pure Power Hardcore Champion, held that belt for about a month. James, I know you was watching it backstage. What do you think of that last match?
You want my honest opinion, or do you want me to sugarcoat it?
I want your honest opinion on that last match. Not the secondhand commentary I had to deal with beside of me.
Well, let me just say this. I may not necessarily agree with some of the points that Mr. Commentator made, shall we call him, but there are some that he brought up that I do agree with. But as far as the last match goes, Matt, you may be a more experienced commentator than Dylan here, but you know what? This is the PWF. We are still young, just like Tony and them were whenever they were young. Guess what? They got better. We are better now than they were in 3 years' time. That's just my honest opinion. Take it for what it's worth.
Well, here's the honest opinion about this match. Oleg Romanov, former heavyweight champion, 3-time Southeastern champion, first Southeastern champion in PWF history, now with the Sergey Malenko out here. Oleg and Sergey, great tag team. This is about the third or fourth meeting between these two teams, James. Who do you think has the edge?
Well, as far as pure teamwork goes, I'd have to give it to the Hogs. Why? Because they've been tag teaming a hell of a lot longer than the Russian Crime Syndicate have. At the same time, though, Sergey and Oleg have shown great chemistry together, great teamwork together. They just don't have as much experience, to my knowledge, together as the Hogs have in tag team wrestling. Should be a good back and forth match. And the Russian Crime Syndicate has impressed me greatly. And you know what? I'll take the Crime Syndicate. The Hogs will give it a darn good fight, but you know, time will tell as to what's going to happen here. Dylan, what do you got to say?
My prediction, I'm going to go with the Russian Crime Syndicate here on this one. The younger team, but in my opinion, I'm going to go out on a limb and say this. JD, great wrestler. Oleg, great wrestler. PD, he's got a lot of learning to do. Sergey, he's already learned that little bit more than PD's got. I have a feeling that the Russian Crime Syndicate has a little bit more experience and skill behind them than the Hogs do. Maybe not experience as a team, but Oleg and Sergey have traveled the world testing their grounds with many different opponents, so to speak, all across the world. I'm the sound guy letting him know what's up. We're still not ringing the bell in this match here yet. Referee Lynn trying to get the match under an official start here. Bell rang, Rogersville, Tennessee. James, looks like Oleg going to start off the match here with PD Hog. Noticeable size difference, power difference, and skill difference between these two men right here. PD may be a tad bit quicker than Oleg, but I think Oleg's got the advantage here over young PD.
Well, that may be the case, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I may have missed what PD weighs. Is it a $125?
If that.
Damn, needs to eat a cracker.
Well, looks like Oleg now with a side headlock applied to PD Hogs. PD actually switched it over. PD's got the neck locked in here. Oleg flow, Oleg roll up, 2 count only there for Oleg Romanov. Now the Sergey Malenko tagged into the ring. Sergey is the biggest guy on that team. He's got the biggest weight advantage for Team RCS, so to speak. That may be a little bit smarter to put him in here against PD Hawk.
Well, this is true. This is true. You have a point there. And I've noticed a lot about this Russian crime syndicate. Well, as far as a comparison goes, they kind of remind me of the old Anderson mentality, that philosophy of trying to work over a body part and work it possibly until it's no longer usable and get the submission or the pinfall through that. That is actually very admirable.
Very right here. Now we're going to look back here and we're going to see a sort of a Russian cloverleaf, so to say. Sergey Malenko coming out of the USSR.
Yes. He's trying to Charlie up that horse right there, tag into Oleg here. Oh, and they make a wish.
I wonder who's got the wish granted out of that move right there, James. Anyways, Oleg now back in here with PD Hawk. PD taking the beating for most of this match. Russian Crime Syndicate doing the best they can to keep this match one-sided here.
Let's see, we got Oleg over here. Now, see, the Hogs have got to do, okay, see, now right there, that's took the wind out of Oleg there. He's trying to gasp for air there, and they're staying on top of Oleg. This is a smart decision. You need to wear down your opponents, and that's exactly what JD is doing. And, oh, we got a chop, and another one. Oleg's like, give me more, give me more. Oleg reverses, some punches to the midsection. Oh, a good chop, 2. And a strong hip toss out of the corner tags in Sergey.
James, who do you think's got the harder chop? Oleg, JD, Menace, or Robbie after that last match right here we've seen?
Robbie, I think, is all right. But as far as pure chop fest goes, no disrespect to anybody else, but Ranger probably has it.
I'm going to go with Menace. I've seen more chop marks come off the hand of Menace here as of late. Ranger sort of shut down in his match earlier, but back to this action. Beautiful clothesline there, takes out pure power JD Hogg, does Oleg Romanov. Steve, who do you think has the advantage of this match? The well-experienced team of the Hogs or the newer, younger, more athletic team of the Russian Crime Syndicate? JD shoots the clothesline out, takes Oleg down. Choking him, the referee's not going to make the count. Oh, JD now with the kicks to the back of Oleg.
JD Hogg, even with the bad attitude, is showing you clearly, oh, why he is pure power.
Fans behind the Russian Crime Syndicate. Fans behind Oleg. JD got the nerve hold, the Von Erich nerve hold, made famous by the elder Fritz Von Erich, Texas Wrestling, WCCW the old days. Chop made famous by the Nature Boy Ric Flair.
Wahoo McDaniel as well.
Great Muda.
Yes, Great Muda. All of them known for their chops.
Speaking of legends in the business, fans, keep in mind, July 11th, right here at the National Guard Armory, one-way ticket. The winner gets a shot at the world title finale. The next wrestling legend to appear in the PWF will be announced.
Who could that be? I don't know, but Dylan, I'm going to put you on the spot now. This match has been a good back and forth match here. People are showing their power, see, just like JD is doing right here. Showing you why he's pure power here. How would you you say the match has been so far?
This match has been classic tag team wrestling. All of the men here in this match, both teams have utilized the ring to the best of their abilities. The RCS has kept PD on their side of the ring for a lot of the match. JD's working on keeping Oleg on the other side of the match. They are cutting the ring off to their opponent, and that is Tag Team Wrestling 101. We was talking earlier about how Chick White's been in Tag Team Wrestling for forever. So have JD Hogg. And his son, PD Hogg, even. You got to think, the Hogs have been around for quite some time, and they've wrestled many, many tag teams. The Russian Crime Syndicate, however, not been around as a tag team for that long of time, but they've wrestled more tag teams across the world.
This is very true. And as you wrestle more teams from around the world, you get to experience more styles, and you learn from that. You adapt to that. You learn different techniques. I think that's going to be the big plus in the Russian Crime Syndicates. That's going to be sort of like their feather in the hat sort of deal.
That's their last trick up their sleeve. Because not only do they know the straight-up ground and pound southern style of wrestling that the Hogs know, they know Russian wrestling, where you're going to use more technical approaches like this nerve hold right here, Fritz von Erich.
That is very true, and anybody who's ever had a nerve hold put onto them, especially right there at your shoulder, the trapezius here, you'll know that depending on how deep that gets in there, that will Charlie horse up the muscle. It'll also cut off the blood circulation to that particular part of the body, and if done for an extended period of time there, not only will that leave a mark, but that could possibly damage your muscle in effect.
And that could be coming in a little bit more heavy on Sergey, because if we remember around the time of April, the first week of April or so, Sergey came out here with a shoulder injury on the exact shoulder that they're targeting right now. Do you think that's been in the game plan of the Hogs ever since they found out about this match?
That would be good, and like we talked about on the Chick and Texas Ranger match, where Chick seemed to have zeroed in on Ranger's back. In this match, the Hogs have more or less, whenever they've had Sergey in the ring, have went after that shoulder. And as I said in the Ranger match, I'll say it again with this: good, sound strategy. I think that's probably one of the key things a tag team can do, is have that strategy. Scout your opponents, know their weaknesses, and exploit that weaknesses for the 3 count or the submission.
The good sound strategy, that is one of the strong points of Pure Power JD Hogg, the Pure Power champion. As we see right now, Oleg's shoulders down for the 3 count, and the fans remain solid behind Oleg. JD Hogg, as we've seen in every one of his matches, he picks a body part and he sticks to it the entire night long, James. JD Hogg does not stray from his strategy, as you was talking about, as I just pointed out. But now, unless Oleg comes in here like he's doing right now, Oleg with the headbutt. Oh, Oleg with the big, powerful clothesline here. Clean tag made here. The Whirly Bird tag. Both men shots to JD in the corner, big splash. Oleg hip tossed JD out of the corner. Good job of keeping the fresh man in here by the Russian Crime Syndicate.
And you'll notice no matter who is going for the pinfall, they are going for the pinfall by helping to cup the leg as well, to grab that leg to get the extra leverage. Always a good sign of a very experienced tag team.
Here's another sign of experienced tag team. Take out the other man on the outside of the ring, make it one-on-one for a few minutes. The pinfall was just made, fans. Oleg Romanov, Sergey Malenko pick up the win over the Hogs in sound action. Oh! We've seen beef between JD Hogg and referee Lynn for quite some time, James.
Lynn has just been power bombed,
Pure power bomb.
pure power bombed to the mat. No time limit.
I'm worried. Marty. I'm real worried. I'm real worried. The Hogs now going back to the locker room, going back to Hog Holler to rethink their strategy coming up for their next match. Triple title threat coming out right here. First fall hardcore title, Ace Danielson, Jay Schaff, Travis Dykes, Josh Crawford. Hardcore could be the best thing for 3 of the 4 men of this match, and in my opinion, James, this will set the tone for the rest of the match. Anything done in this match will set the tone.
I totally agree with you on that there. And both Jay Schaff, Ace Danielson, as well as Josh Crawford have all been hardcore champion in this match. To my knowledge, Travis Dykes has never been hardcore champion. And it's quite possible that maybe Travis could lose the TV strap, but maybe win the hardcore? Or maybe Jay Shaft, maybe Josh pin Ace, right? Retain the hardcore, but maybe have Ace or Jay get the Southeastern.
Multiple outcomes of this match. Two-time hardcore champion in his own right, Ace Danielson lost the belt last time here in Rogersville, Tennessee, in a match where Josh Crawford took the belt from a 6-man scramble, also involving Jay Shaft and Travis Dykes.
And do my eyes deceive me, but God Almighty, thank God he's wearing shorts underneath them. Assless chaps.
The Naked Cowboy, maybe? We've seen the Garth Brooks look. We've seen the White Rapper look. Now we're seeing the Assless Chaps look.
You can call it what you will, but I got 2 words for you. Brokeback Mountain.
Oofa, as they say. Ace Danielson certainly getting the following, getting behind him here in Rogersville. There he is, fans, the longest reigning champion in PWF history. just under like a month and a half away from having that belt for a year. We don't see reigns like that anymore. Reigns that used to last, Travis Knox has the only champion right around now that's lasted for about a year.
I'm trying to go back in my memory as far as who has ever in the history of pro wrestling been the longest reigning television champion. And I can only think of one man's name. Double A, Arn Anderson back in the day.
And how long was that reign?
If I'm remembering it correctly, 18 months.
Another name that's going to come to mind, Rob Van Dam, ECW television champion.
I do stand corrected. You got me on that one. 21, 2 months, something like that.
But there's, we have the longest reigning Southeastern champion in quite some time, Josh Crawford. What a clever way he won that match, won that belt back. Won it in the finale, won. Cheap plug, September 4th, 2009, PWF Rogersville Armory Finale 3, WWE Legend coming in. Josh Crawford won the belt there, lost it December 14th, 2007. Waited almost a year, almost 2 years, until March 27th of this year to invoke his rematch clause, won the belt, and he's held it ever since.
That is very true. That is very true. How much longer will he hold it? Time will tell.
Steve, with the unique rules of this match, what do you see outcomes coming in from?
I tell you, it's gonna be kind of hard, you know, to call this one right here. Does this mean somebody can win all the belts at once? I mean,
if they were lucky enough to, all four men are involved in all three falls. As far as I understand, I'm not really sure, but I'm guessing someone could walk away with all the belts if he's lucky enough to get the victory in 3 falls.
well, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens. I know who wins, there will be a rest period of 30 seconds between each fall.
And this fall, Steve, as me and James were saying, will certainly tell the toll for the rest of the match, this being a hardcore fall, weapons being legal.
Yeah, it will be interesting, you know, weapons will be used, you know, for the hardcore championship. Well, what I'm wondering if you use the hardcore, like Josh Crawford's doing with the cane right now. Can he also defend his Southeastern title that way? I mean, he's both the hardcore and something.
Only the first fall will have hardcore rules.
Can it be counted out or not counted? I mean,
I'm guessing regular fatal 4-way rules are going to apply for the rest of them, which basically means no rules.
I guess you could be right. Ain't whipping Ace Danielson,
And James Buchanan, we've seen Josh Crawford look at Terry, say there is no rules, and then go at it with Ace Danielson in the cane.
We've seen these guys in various matches adapt to strong style sort of wrestling matches, hardcore style wrestling matches, scientific style wrestling matches. So all these guys in this match, in one form or another, can adapt to the other's style, and that is a big plus for any wrestler to be able to do.
Josh Crawford, oh, big clothesline. Big clothesline taking Jay Shaft down. The referee did not check it, but the foot was on the rope after a 1 count. Jay Shaft still in the match. The hardcore fall still underway, Steve.
Yeah, looks like it's still on the way. Backs him up in the corner. What's he gonna do? Oh, looks like it's chop time. Travis Knox and Ace Danielson out on the floor. Out on the apron, Travis finally getting up. Josh throws, reverse. But Jay Shaft, what's he gonna do? Jump up. Oh, big splash by Jay Shaft. but Travis just put Ace Danielson's head through the chair over there. What's he gonna do? Off ropes. Oh, big old clothesline by Jay Shaft. Going for the pin. 2 count. 2 count. Boy, it's hard for the ref to do his job today. Look like I need one more ref right here.
There should be in a hardcore match. We see Travis Knox now choking Ace Danielson on that chair. Josh Crawford conferencing with Terry Tyler. Jay Shaft and his assless chaps in the ring.
Steve, on this I do agree with you. In a match like this where you got 3 different titles on the line, there should be a secondary referee around ringside just to make sure that the match went well.
Big chair across the back. Look at the back of Jay Shaft, Steve.
Oh yeah. He's wore out, man. Looks like Mr. Josh sitting out on the daggone fans chair, taking a little drink of water, taking a breather from the action. Comes back in there. Looks like he cleared the ring with chairs. Looks like Josh is going to the top rope. Oh, jump from the top rope right on top of Travis Dykes. I mean, what's he going to do? He's going for the top rope again. What's he going to do? Is he aiming for Ace Danielson? Oh, big jump back double armbar over Josh off the top rope.
Over the past few months, or weeks or so, Josh Crawford and Ace Danielson have had some interesting meetings between the two of them. Jay Shaft, Travis Dykes never liked each other. Back body drop takes Ace Danielson over top. Josh Crawford sends him back down to the floor. Jay Shaft takes a chair on the outside of the ring, right there in front of the fans. Josh Crawford sets Ace Danielson up. Razor's Edge coming. Oh! Drops Ace Danielson on his head. Oh, leg drop right across the back of the neck. 1, 2. Ace Danielson kicks out, Steve.
I say, Ace Danielson looks like Travis Dykes is wearing a chair out over there. Reverse Ace Danielson throws Crawford in the daggone turnbuckle. What's he doing? Measuring him. Up, what's he got? Hurricanrana. Oh, throws Crawford completely out of the ring. Oh man, that Hurricanrana threw Crawford completely out of the ring. Travis Dykes got a chair. What's he doing? Oh, big kick by Ace Danielson. Gonna try to throw Travis over. What's he doing in the chair? Putting a chair on top of Travis Dykes. What's Ace Danielson gonna do? Is he going up? Second tire rope. What's he gonna do? Oh. Moonstop, baby. 1, 2.
Jay Shaft breaks up the pinfall. Still in fall 1 of this triple title threat and fall match. 3 falls in this match. Oh, right across the back of Ace Danielson, who falls on Travis Dykes. That's a pin count right there. The referee should have been on top of that one. Jay Shaft going to the top rope. Washington Monument by Jay Shaft. Jay Shaft is your new hardcore champion. Ladies and gentlemen. Your new hardcore champion, Jay Shaft. Ladies and gentlemen. DDT. Wonder Wheel DDT by Travis Dykes to Josh Crawford right here. Travis Dykes retains the TV title. Travis Dox DDT through the bottom rope here. "30 seconds have been up. The third fall in effect now for the Southeastern Championship. There's a table on the outside of the ring. Oh! Josh Crawford throws the chair back up at Travis. Josh Crawford sets the chair up. Let's recap this, Steve. Jay Shaft, new hardcore champion. Travis Dox remains your TV champion. Southeastern title's on the line, Steve. What do you think's going to happen?
I don't know. Travis got him pinned once. Travis might strike out and strike again and pin him again. Become a Southeastern title.
And we just seen Travis Dox hip toss Josh Crawford onto a steel chair in the middle of the ring. Terry Tyler cane across the back of Travis Dox. Jay Shaft and Ace Danielson in a struggle over here over top of this table. Ace with a martial arts kick through the ropes. Josh Crawford just broke that chair over Travis Dox. Crawford looks like he's going up to the top. Jay Shaft made to do his best to stay off of that table. Elbow drop off the top by Josh Crawford to Travis Dox. We just see wild and crazy action all over the place here in Rogersville, Tennessee. Ace Danielson and Jay Shaft both dangerously close to that table. Looks like Josh Crawford sends Ace Danielson into the ring post over here. Jay Shaft just shoves Crawford into that table. Crawford laying on top of that table now. Josh Crawford saves himself. Crawford saves himself from a timely demise here. Jay Shaft almost just got Travis Dox trying to set the chair up in the middle of the ring and it doesn't work. Table just thrown into the ring. Dox sets up that table in the middle of the ring here. Crawford looks like he's going to set Travis Dox on the table. Josh Crawford. Oh, Travis Dox stops Crawford with a shoulder to the gut on the top rope here. Jay Shaft now works over Travis Dox. Ace Danielson back in the ring, table in the middle of the ring. Jay Shaft laid out on top of that table. Josh Crawford with a wizard to Travis Dox. Travis Dox sent out to the floor right here in front of us. Dox with a hard thud to the floor right here in front of us. Ace Danielson looks like he was going to go for the ace in the hole, not to effect. Ace Kenrana coming up. Oh my God! Josh Crawford power bombs Ace Danielson through Jay Shaft on the table. Oh. Elbow drop to Ace Danielson on the table. Josh Crawford caught his elbow. Still your Southeastern champion, Josh Crawford. Regardless of anything, we just seen an awesome triple title threat, the first ever, hopefully many more to come, James.
Both Travis Dykes and Josh Crawford retained, respectively, and Jay Shaft won yet again the hardcore title.
Jay Shaft now the first ever three-time hardcore champion in the history of PWF. Steve, what do you think of that first ever gimmick top match?
Well, I thought it was all right. But looks like I need a little bit more refs, you know. I mean, it's hard for.
Throw it over the top.
That's hard for one. That's hard for one ref to handle.
Sarah, flip it over on its side, put it under. Yeah. No. Put it in first long way, then flip it on its side, put the leg under. Jay Shaft, new hardcore champion, fans. Nothing to endear himself to the fans. Sarah, Dusty, take it to the back. Take it to the back. Locker room away. Alan, I'm taking you to the brig. Taking you to the brig. Okay, that goes it, Alan. I have to say that you love, but here goes. I know I walk the plank. Piece of wood there left out there.
And it looks like the Pirate has several fans in attendance here, showing their support via Long John Silver's.
Jack Raven making his return. We haven't seen Jack Raven in action since the fireball from Terry Tyler. Will Jack Raven walk the plank or plunder the booty in this match, James? I had to do it.
You had to go the Pirate cheesy way, didn't you?
There was no way around it.
Walk the plank or plunder the booty.
That means lose or win, respectively.
Really?
Oh, no. I have a feeling he's going to walk the plank.
With this guy heading to the ring? Let's just say that I truly believe the Pirate will walk the plank because the German genetic freak himself We'll make sure of it.
Coming straight from the mouth of James Buchanan, fans watching this at home. Minister of Darkness on his way to the ring. Jack Raven looks a tad scared, if you ask me. Marty Manus, the ring announcer for the night, referee Don, they tie-tailed it. I'm glad I'm on this side of the table, ain't you, Steve?
Oh, yeah. What did you call Hans?
I called him the Minister of Darkness.
You called him something else, too. What was that?
James referred to him as a German genetic freak. I referred to him as the Minister of Darkness. Whoop! The match is over as fast as it started. Minister of Darkness picks up the win. Fans trying to get a little bit more into it. Oh, Lord, that fan man just made the worst mistake of his life. Oh! Minister of Darkness right across the throat. Fans, we can't stress it enough. Stay behind the boundaries. Like Hammer has something to say to Hans Kitzinger. Made him quieten down, didn't it, Steve? How many times have we heard that before?
I've heard that from so many wrestlers, managers, valets, whatever through the years. I swear to God, everybody's noses should be Pinocchio's by now.
Looks like in Kingsport we're going to find out the identity of the man who stole Headcase.
Johnny and Evil. So please make sure that you come on. The following contest is going to be your main event of the evening, and it is for your tag team championship.
Oh, dear God, I love that. There they are, Steve. Your boys. Tower of Power, Team Pain Star on the way to the ring, buddy.
Oh, yeah. It's my tag team right here, baby. One of the, if not the greatest tag team in the BWF right there, baby. I predict to be next tag team champions right here, baby. Tower of Power, baby. Payne become modern day superstars tag team champ. Payne, you know, we've been champions before. Then Payne went to, I think it's in Mexico, and Dustin Steele become his partner for a while. Then they had that little match between Dustin and Payne, so who'd be the winner to be a partner with him, and Payne won it. But I think it's a little bit one-sided too.
Just a little bit. I think we knew last time in Rogersville who Superstar wanted to be teaming with. And there he is in the ring, feature presentation. The wrestler to look out for in 2009, Alex Payne in the ring. Mike Blade, two-time PWF Heavyweight Champion, one-time Southeastern Champion, and won that belt with none other than the Snake Man, WWE legend, Jake the Snake Roberts. Cody Blade, Hardcore Champion, along with being the Tag Team Champion. Mike Blade, true veteran of the sport, James.
Mike Blade, surely here in the PWF, no stranger to gold. Has held numerous titles here in the Fed. However, his younger brother, Youngblood Cody Blade, this is his very first title. No?
I'm going to correct you there. Cody Blade, once before Hardcore Champion, defeated Headcase February 13th, lost it the same night. Hardcore Champion and passed.
I do stand corrected. You are right.
Looks like we're set for excellent tag team action here. May 9th, 2009, Mike Blade and WWE legend Jake tag team titles from the Tower of Power in Kingsport, Tennessee. Following this victory, James, Jake Roberts informed the offices that he was not going to be able to defend the belts within the mandatory 30 days. So Cody Blade stepped into the fold and helped out his older brother, Mike Blade, by Mike Blade giving him the stipulation, if he can pin Hans or Headcase, Steve, me and you called that match ourselves at the Memorial weekend in Kingsport at the Brawl for a Good Cause 3. Cody Blade pinned Headcase. Therefore, Cody Blade is now half your tag team champions. With both teams set to square off, will Team Pain Star regain the gold, Or will the Blades keep their momentum rolling, Steve? What's your prediction?
I think Payne Star will become new tag team champions. So I think.
James, will the Blades retain the gold, or will Payne Star come back in and take up where they left off?
I'd like to see the Blades have a long reign, but that comes with a lot of tough knocks, hard knocks, I should say, and tough fights.
You gotta look at it. They really didn't lose the tag team belts. You know, Payne Star did. You know, they really didn't lose them if you look at it that way. They lost them.
But here's what.
Sorry to cut you off, James, but it was the modern day superstar that got pinned on May 9th by WWE legend Jake the Snake Roberts.
Here's what you all need to remember. No matter what title belt it is, no matter who's champion, heavyweight, tag team, whatever, the champions only have to go to the time limit in order to retain. Okay? They don't necessarily need to get a pinfall, although that would be the objective. Their opponents, on the other hand, have to take it to the champions. Try to get that eyes quit submission or the pinfall. So the opponents have to be the more aggressive of the two.
I think you put Steve to sleep.
Anyway, what I was talking about was with Dustin Steele was his tag team partner at the time. It wasn't Payne Star. You know, that's why Dustin Steele lost it with him. You know, when Jake pinned the modern day superstar, Payne wouldn't let that happen. That's what I'm saying. I mean, looks like Mike Blade's taking it to Star, the superstar right now. I mean, looks like he's got him a submission hold, taking it to him right now. Looks like a superstar getting up off of it. What's he done? Looks like the referee knows Mike Blade's shoulders are down. He should start counting.
Payne Star sucks chant erupting from the Rogersville crowd here. Blades solidly over here in Rogersville, Tennessee. It's their hometown. You know they're going to be with the home field advantage, the home crowd advantage and everything kicking in. You got to think, teams like the Death Riders, the Hogs, the Russian Crime Syndicate, teams like that in the back, even other members of the Tower of Power possibly are sitting back there watching this match, seeing, pinpointing stuff for either of these teams for future title contentions, especially teams like the Russian Crime Syndicate who picked up a win earlier tonight. Now we see Mike Blade working on the arm here of Superstar. We've seen some good action between Mike Blade and the modern day Superstar to start off this match. Let's go down memory lane here, boys. Let's go down memory lane. January 4th, 2008, these two men right here on an epic battle. Modern day Superstar defeated Mike Blade. Modern day Superstar has 6 wins over Mike Blade in the record books. We've seen great wrestling here. Mike Blade tossed to the floor. Cody Blade comes into the ring. The referee going to stop him. Modern day Superstar goes to the outside of the ring now. Payne would be wise to step in the ring and try to take advantage of this. Now Payne and Cody Blade going at it in the middle of the ring. Beautiful drop kick by Alex Payne. That's why he was representing PWF in Mexico those nights.
Oh yeah, man. Payne's taking it to Cody. They're not the legal men in the ring, though, are they? It's still Mike Blade and Superstar. Looks like Payne's taking too long, man. He don't need to advertise why he's good. He needs to do it. I give Cody Blade time to get up. Oh my goodness! Cody Blade just shoved him right off the top rope. Owns modern day Superstar. And Mike Blade, what's Cody doing? Is he going up the top? Going up? He's going up top. What's he doing? Oh, Cody Blade just dived on all 3 of them.
We just seen Alex Payne and Cody Blade take top rope dives off. Well, technically Alex Payne took an unwarranted one. Alex Payne being shot off by Cody Blade. Cody Blade now the fresh man back in the ring. Who would have thunk it? Cody Blade so far impressing most out of this match. Now one thing we're going to have to look at, Alex Payne is not only going to be trying to impress the fans here, but he's also wanting to impress the modern day Superstar. Modern day Superstar went all in last week, the last time we was in Rogersville 2 weeks ago, when he endorsed pretty much in the special referee match Alex Payne over Dustin Steele. Payne's got to be trying to make sure Superstar doesn't make the wrong decision now. The Blades have all of the momentum following the last show here in Rogersville, Tennessee, picking up a win over Chick White, Modern Day Superstar, Hans, The Foot, and the Hogs in a 4-team scramble match. Mike Blade getting the fans behind it here. Now MDS working on Mike Blade. Some great feuds with matches we've seen between these two in the past, Steve.
Oh yeah, been some great matches. Look like, oh, Mike Blade kicked the midsection. What's he gonna do? Is he going up, up, up? Oh, front suplex by the Modern Day Superstar. Blade's getting him, dragging him. What's he gonna do? Tag the young brother, Cody Blade, his younger brother. What's he gonna do? Looks like he's gonna go top. Up top. Oh, Mike Blade threw him halfway across the ring. Right on top of Modern Day Superstar. They took a punch of Payne. They're going to pin 1, 2. Save a Payne. See, that's why I was talking about save a Payne. That's why I wouldn't have lost him if Payne was there. That's why I was talking about Dustin Steele earlier.
Cody Blade impressing many, taking it to the legend of PWF, Modern Day Superstar here. MDS now taking it to Cody Blade here. This is what more people expect to see. Superstar power slam right there in the middle of the ring. Alex Payne still fresh man in the match. Not been tagged into this match yet. Just got Alex Payne now coming into the match. Legal man is the feature presentation, Alex Payne. Alex Payne now shooting Cody Blade off. Oh, beautiful back elbow by Alex Payne, taking Cody Blade out of it. Going for the cover, 1, 2, Cody Blade kicks out. Alex Payne, former PWF Tag Team Champion in his own right here. All 4 of these men have held the Tag Team gold. That's something impressive to say. Now Alex Payne has him holding up. Stalling suplex, letting the blood rush to the head. Taking him down, dropping him on his body. Oh! Cody Blade smacks him in the face, kicking out of that one. Kick to the midsection. Eye rake by Alex Payne. Thumb to the eye. Tags in the Modern Day Superstar here. Oh, Superstar axe handle off the middle rope to the rib section of Cody Blade. That's something he needs to do, take out some of Cody Blade's momentum in this match. Bear hug applied. Oh, big kick to the face by Cody Blade to the Modern Day Superstar, Steve.
Yeah, it's a big kick, but can he go for the pin? Looks like he's just dragging him in the corner. It looked like he tried to win for the pin, but he dragged him to his corner. Goes, oh, brother, look like he's making a wish. Oh, man. They made a wish on Superstar right there. Now he's going for pin. Mike hooked leg, 1, 2 count. Modern Day kicked out. What's Blade going? Looks like Cripper crossface. Looks like he's got the Cripper crossface hooked in there. Nowhere to go.
Crossface applied by Mike Blade to the Modern Day Superstar. Alex Payne in, blocks it off. That's one of the things about tag team wrestling here. You're going to have to not only wear down your opponent in the ring, you're also going to have to wear down your opponent on the outside of the ring in order to secure that win here. Mike Blade and Modern Day Superstar here going at it now. We've seen MDS and Mike Blade going at it for the better part of this matchup now. Oh, spinebuster a la the exception, Josh Crawford. Alex Payne now with a pinfall. Cody Blade in to break it off.
Beautiful spear of a blade. Mike Blade really speared Payne. Get up, go for the pin. What's he going to do? Looks like Modern Day Superstar got him in the corner. Give him Payne time enough to recover, which is a smart move, smart tag team action out there, smart tag team partners. The Superstar does what he does best. Gets to Rick Cody, hot blooded, young, gets in there and he's hot tempered. Wanting in there, Modern Day knows what he's done. Looks like Alex Payne's going for the eyes. Ooh, scraped the eyes of Mike Blade. I mean, laid it to him. Oh, big arm bar. Oh. Big old arms on the back of Mike Blade, but Mike gets him in the stomach. Oh, sort of a modified spine buster by Mike Blade. I say he's fatigued now. He made a cut to his brother, which weekly goes for the pin. Smart move. Count of 2.5 right there. Count of 2.5. Big raking eyes by Payne. Cody Blade can't see right now. Payne. Vicious knees, followed by forearms to the back of the head. I mean, Payne is throwing him up against the ropes. I mean, he's taking him to school. Big sunset whip. Payne tag, Modern Day Superstar. Big right hands by Payne and Superstar. Referee needs to exercise the count. Superstar gets him up. Oh, sort of like a reverse atomic drop. 1, 2, kick out. Look like a little frustration on Modern Day Superstar's face up there. Superstar going for tags. Picks him up. What's he gonna do? Holds him up for vertical suplex. Cross body block. Ooh, man. Suplex, cross body block on Payne, but Payne looks like he took a little bit out more than much as Cody did.
Yeah, Payne looks like he overshot that just a tad bit too much here. That's the excellent tag team work right there of Team Payne Star. Payne just saves up the energy, comes off the top. Superstar more of a ground and pound, Payne more of the high flyer of the team. See, that's the one thing about them. They have one ground and pound and one high flyer. The Blades, both men can go high, Steve. Both men can do the equal amount. Mike Blade may be a little bit more powerful, but both men, Cody Blade drops Payne on his head with a DDT in the middle of the ring. Payne's taking a lot of punishment as of late. Cody Blade. Alex Payne just takes Cody Blade over with a version of a fireman carry. Punches to the head. Closed fist punches to the head right there of Cody Blade. Now MDS gonna shoot shoot Cody Blade across the ring. Cody Blade, beautiful twisting head scissors takedown by the young blood, impressing many fans here in this outing right here tonight. Tags into Mike Blade, former heavyweight champion. punches to the head, unloads on the also former two-time heavyweight champion, modern day superstar. Oh, leaped nearly halfway across the ring there, Steve.
Oh, Mike Blade, he's got good leaping ability. When he gets that big leg drop, he can go halfway across the ring. He can jump halfway across the ring like he just did. Went for the pin there. Superstar looks like he's clinging on the ropes. I mean, looks like he's clinging to the ropes. Looks like modern day don't want to come back in for a while.
Now Mike Blade over there working on MDS again in the corner of the ring. Alley-oop powerbomb right there by Mike Blade. Alex Payne pulls the referee's hand up. Oh wow, did you just get killed? Payne just goes, that was Cody. He actually asked Cody. Oof. Suplex in the ring. What? Fatigue setting in all four of these men. Cody Blade and Payne have went all out here. Payne not doing nothing to endear himself to the Rogersville fans. Cody Blade. Ladies and gentlemen, 20 minutes have passed in the matchup. 20 minutes have passed. 10 minutes remain in the PWF Tag Team Championship matchup. Now Cody Blade works on the leg of MDS. Not something I'm proud of at all. Alex Payne in. Alex Payne doing everything he can. Alex Payne now in the ring. Not making the tag, but making the referee think so. The leg lock now. The leg is fine now by Alex Payne to Cody Blade. Terry Tyler giving illegal assist over there on the outside of the ring. Terry Tyler wants to see those titles back in the wing of the Tower of Power as well as anybody does, James. Version of a release figure 4 type of maneuver applied. Reverse figure 4 maneuver applied there. MDS down. Tagged into the ring. Mike Blade in the ring as well. Mike, this is broke down here in the middle of the ring now, fans. Looks like Payne Star going for a little double teaming. Missed the double clothesline. Oh, Mike Blade took down Cody and the referee. You're like, did I just say that out loud? Painkiller! 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 1. No referee! Payne, there's no referee in the ring.
Hell, Payne had that one won. I counted 10. Oh. Oh, Payne just, man, just, oh. Payne just threw blade out on the hard concrete floor. There's no pads down this ring, baby. I mean, when you hit that concrete floor, you hit the concrete floor. Look like the ref, need to get in a ref or something, revive the other ref. Get something there.
We've seen this match break down here in the closing moments. Payne just sends Mike Blade back to the floor. Cody Blade alone with Payne Star, the referees, is coming back too on the outside of the ring. MDS with an uppercut to Cody Blade. Mike Blade's back in the ring. Boot to the head. Elbow to the top of the head of Cody Blade now. Fatigue setting in, the action slowing down a little bit. Payne goes to the top rope. Cody Blade to the rope. Oh, wow. Oh. The Tower of Power applies. Terry Tyler holds her at Mike Blade out of the ring. New tag team champions. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes another exciting event of PWF action. We want to remind you, June 12th, Kingsport Armory CWA World Title match. Robbie Cassidy defends against Johnny Knievel. PWF debuts in Greenville, Tennessee, June 19th. And the June tour of PWF, the Summer Heat Tour, concludes June 26th at the Mount Carmel Block Party. Steve, James, I'm signing off for you. It's PWFTN.TK. Thanks for coming. Enjoy the show.